Welcome back, Scratchers. Welcome to the third tutorial. In the first tutorial, we made a fish like this. And we actually made different costumes for the fish where it looks like the fish is moving a little bit. So there's some animation there. And the logic is, all you do in code is you switch between costumes, and that's it. Scratch has some pretty cool randomization. You can add some randomization in the costumes, as well as movement, things like that, okay? Then in the second video, we basically separated the eye from the fish because I wanted the fish to look like it was breathing, okay? But I also wanted the eye to blink, okay? And one way to do that is to basically just separate your sprites and have an eye sprite and a fish sprite. And if you can expand on that. If you're wanting to draw a person, you could draw arms separately from the legs, separately from the body and the head and whatnot, okay? So keep in mind about all that. In this video, I'm just going to show you how to move the fish around randomly and maybe add a stage backdrop. Okay, that's going to be fun. Okay, all right, so we are going to get started right now. One thing I wanted to show you about this, if I were to actually click on this fish, okay, notice that these are two different sprites. If I click on this and move the fish body, the eye is going to go behind the fish, okay? So whichever one is clicked on, that's the active sprite. You need to be careful about that. There is a block that we haven't added yet, okay? See, if I were there, I can't even really click on the eye anymore, okay? So if I click on the eye sprite, there is, in the looks, the purple looks blocks, there is a go-to layer, okay? That's gonna be important in this case because we always want the eye to be on front of the fish. So when the green flag is clicked, go to the front layer. Great. So let's click the green flag. There we go. So now the eye is always going to be on top of the fish. That's actually really important. Okay. So now we want the fish to move around just randomly. Okay. Remember, the eye is always just going to follow the fish around. Okay. Using this block, go to fish. So we're not going to worry about the eye. We're going to worry about the fish. Okay. So we have this. We've kind of already started our routine. When the green flag is clicked, glide a second to some random position. Okay. Well, what if we just want to do that forever? Okay, so we're going to click on the events, the controls. I always get these two colors, those blocks, a little bit confused. They're right next to each other, and the colors are certainly very similar. Okay, let's forever glide this fish around, okay? Glide a second to a random position, okay? Instead of 1 second, we could actually use a random number there, okay? Anywhere from 1 to 5 seconds, okay? Let's try that. Forever glide to some random position. Okay, here we go. 1 Mississippi. I don't even know where it's going. There it goes down, and now it's going up. Great, awesome. Okay, that's awesome. So it looks like this fish just floating there. We don't have a backdrop yet. We need to do that. So I'm going to pause this, stop it, because all of your attention is probably now on the fish swimming around, and your attention needs to be on the stage, okay? All right, Scratch has a number of stage backdrops already for an aquarium or for underwater. You could do a random backdrop using this icon. You could paint your own, which is fun. I often have students do that. You can actually grab an image from Google Images or a picture that you took or something like that, just import it into the stage backdrop. That's fine. Or you can just come here and choose a different backdrop, okay? There are fantasy backdrops, music, sports, outdoors, indoors, space, underwater. There we go. Let's click that. So here's a couple of underwater scenes. I'm just going to choose one of those. Great. Okay, now it's going to look a little bit better. Notice that the code is now not in the code window, okay? Do keep in mind, it's hard to remember sometimes that I have clicked on the stage. You can see it highlighted down here in the corner. Okay, if I actually want to see the code for the fish again, I have to click on the fish sprite. Okay, and now it is highlighted in blue. Okay, so now if I click play, that looks a lot better. Okay, all right, so I'm going to pause that. Now we need some background music. Okay, we can do that too. I like to go to the internet, and there's a number of free sound or free sound effects websites. Free sound is great. You do have to sign in to use it. And I've just searched for underwater, okay, ambient sounds there, okay. And you can actually preview the sounds here. I did this a second ago, and I really like this one. It is by Monica13714. 9,000 downloads, 12 comments. I can go into the comments and I can say, thanks for this great sound effect. Okay, I can leave a comment, post it. That's always nice to do. Okay, and I'm going to download this sound. Okay, it's going to go to my downloads folder by default. And I know where that's at now. It's called 211389. Okay, so I'm going to go back to Scratch. So now we need to get that sound effect up into this project. So I'm going to click on the Sounds tab. I'm not going to use the pop sound. That's the default sound effect. I'm going to go choose a sound. I can record a sound through the microphone. I can do a surprise sound. This is the one we want. Upload that sound, okay? So I'm going to go to my downloads, type MP3, date that, open. That's what we want. I'm going to delete pop, okay? That didn't save. All right, here we go. Sorry about that. So let's go back to the code. There we go. Now it's going to work. Now let's try to play it. Perfect. Okay. In the next video, I'll show you how to maybe make this fish flip horizontally so it doesn't look like it's just swimming one direction. Okay. As in a stream. Okay. Talk to you guys later. Enjoy.